The fall of our first anniversary, Trey and I visited New England, and I was introduced to what is now one of my favorite foods on earth, lobster rolls. Today I'll be making my authentic version, what I call the perfect lobster roll. I love food and I love to cook. The best stories are shared in the kitchen and at the dinner table. I'm Andrea, and these are my cook tales. I'm a when in Rome kind of traveler. Whatever you're supposed to do, eat, or drink, that's what I do the entire time. When we visited New England, we started our trip in Portland, drove to Cape Cod, stopped in Salem, and ended in Boston. I had my first lobster roll in Portland, and I'm pretty sure I had my 20th in Boston. I ate them everywhere we went. Because I love them so much, I had to make my own version. Start by making the mayo. In a stand mixer, add 2 large egg yolks, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, 2 tablespoons of red wine vinegar, 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard, and a dash of salt and sugar. Whisk together until thoroughly mixed. On high speed, slowly drip oil into the mixture drop by drop. Once it starts to come together and become light in color, stream the rest of the oil in slowly. This does take a good bit of time, but it's worth it in the end. The homemade mayo gives this recipe a more authentic flavor. When the mayo comes together and is light in color, it's ready. In a large bowl, start with the meat of 3 large lobsters. I like to use live lobster for this. You don't have to, but I promise if your food is alive hours before you eat it, it'll taste just that much better. Add 1/3 cup of the homemade mayo, 2 stalks of diced celery, 2 tablespoons of minced chives, and 1 tablespoon of minced dill. Stir to combine and salt to taste. Butter and toast 8 hot dog buns. Then fill with the lobster and garnish with extra chives. This is exactly the way a lobster roll should be. I think the key here is simplicity. Fresh live lobster, homemade mayo, but just a little bit of it. You don't need to overdress, and then that crunch from the celery and that buttered bun just brings it all together. If this is the closest I can get to New England, then I'm doing pretty good. For details and for more stories and recipes, visit andreascooktales.com. Try this recipe and go to my blog and tell me what you think, and hit subscribe for more videos. It is so good.